We are live, guys. Thank you for watching us. So, by the way, this is the first podcast is in English. Yes, it's the first time, so you'll be so nervous. My special guest definitely gonna help me here, and she's very famous in here. But if you haven't know her, definitely you should go on her website and have a look in this. So, my guest for today, she's astrologer. She believes in medicine of women medicine, and she is in a 5 days ascension, which we're gonna talk about this today. Um, and she is a birth chart and in tarot readings. So she's so much specialist in that and lots of ritual. The reason I brought her today because if you are single like me, you definitely understand that Valentine's Day is coming, and with Valentine's Day is coming, it's gonna be like literally a nightmare for us because you don't know what's going on, why you are in the situation, why you still single because you're beautiful, you're attractive. So why you still single? And how can you get this in your favor? So my special guest is Paolla Nobrega. Welcome to the Pod B, Paolla. I pressed the button correctly. I thank you, God. I never stop with this button, actually. Okay. Welcome to Pod B.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for coming for the first episode in English. This is for me, it's very important day, honestly. I was thinking, so you're gonna do it in Portuguese and English, and people saying to me like, I don't understand what you're saying. And like in terms of culture, and people don't read subtitles.
Yes.
So I'm really noticed this in terms like, if I put some subtitles in English or in Portuguese, it's very common for us for reading Portuguese, like a translation, but for people overseas, they don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. But we follow this, and I hope you guys read the subtitles in English to Portuguese. Of course, I know many of my Brazilian people read this and understand, but some people know. But it's a good opportunity to follow that because you watch movies, you do a lot of things. So please help us. Go to the PodB, subscribe to the channel. This helps so much the channel. Also, today is the first episode in Australia. We back. Yes. So another thing I want to tell you, my logo is not on the wall because I was trying to glue the wall logo. I don't know what's going on. It's false. I was trying to do another thing and then it goes down again. So I said, this is a signal because it's annoying me so much because I put things here in the wall and then I get it beautifully. And I say, yes. And I go to the camera and I put all the frames to go and fit in the label. Doesn't fit. I was like, you know what?
It doesn't belong to the wall, actually. It might belong to the table.
Yes, I'm planning to do the logo here soon. That's really important. You guys share my videos and get more subscribed, and I can earn a little bit of money. But of course, money is important. But the most important thing is you getting your audience here with me. So please don't forget it. Subscribe, share this, likes, comment what you liking. This is very important for me and the channel. Okay. Paolla, so we met like at least 4 years, isn't it?
I think 3 years ago.
3 years ago, yeah, we worked together at TFE. Oh, hello, I'm giving the advertisement for you. So, yes, probably I'll do editing this. I don't know, no, I shouldn't say it. But anyway, I just wanted to understand. So, you started as hospitality, correct?
No, actually, I'm an astrologer for 20 years now.
20 years.
Yeah. Hospitality came in my life when I decided to open a yoga hostel in Brazil. And because I'm a yoga teacher as well. So with my husband, we had this idea. And I fell in love with receiving people from all around the world.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, and then it gave me so much pleasure and also fulfillment to my soul. Yeah. And then I wanted to provide people experience. But that's why I went to hospitality as well, to do some kind of different work as I do in astrology. But as an astrologer, I think this is my gift. This is where I can provide people more transformation and help them through their lives.
Yeah, no, it's definitely it's a bit for a reason. It's like me. I started in hospitality and then I changed to health industry. Yeah. And I feel so fulfilled of love and helping people. I know I'm doing something good. Not just about money. It's just about you there, because the money is, in some points is good, but in some points you see that is not enough to make you wake up every day and do the job.
Yeah.
In some points where you earn so much money, but you feel like, oh, you know what? It's not for me anymore.
Exactly. It must have a passion inside that it makes you, just go every day and do this with love.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I never chose between jobs. I just do whatever makes me feel good about it.
Yeah.
And because I have Jupiter in the house 1 in astrology, I must go through diversity as well.
That is one thing. I just like, I know this is we're gonna talk about this today. I just take a note. This I don't forget. But how can you, like, it's astrology. We know about rituals. We know about lots of about the stars, star signs. Yeah, and then all the signs, star signs, better than me, because every time we talk and then I have a crush or something, and I say, what's the star sign, Joe? I say, no, it is blah. And then you said, Joe, it's not a match. Be careful, because it's this. It was like, no. And then, yes, you got, it was exactly the way you said it. So I was like, oh my goodness, why? It was so deep in this relationship, which is not a relationship. I was in a relationship with the guy, not. So the thing is, how can you understand like these matches in our favor? For example, some people totally believe in this match, like a star signs match, and some people don't believe in that.
Yeah.
So, for example, I am truly believe in that. I love this. I like always the guys when I see the match and at Tinder. I talk and see the star sign. When I see something that doesn't match me, I'm like, probably not.
Oh,
it's not
okay.
match.
So you discount people through their star sign.
Absolutely, absolutely. So some people I love to get like and have some relationship, but it's some people I like run away, because I know the feeling. I know how is. For example, Scorpio people. I love Scorpio people.
Okay.
So you did my you say astrology
birth chart reading.
Yeah, yes. You did like mine. I have many houses in Scorpio, which make me a very intense person. But in somehow I have the star sign and ascendant sign, you can say?
It's a rising sign.
Rising sign, yes. So I have Libra and Libra, which makes me like a person that's a little bit more calm, because between all the houses, I'm so agitated.
Yeah.
So how, for example, I love Scorpio people, but I kind of, if I get attracted to some Scorpio people, I a little bit like run away, because I had this experience before, and the person was super jealous, like in the point of to take a picture. Hi, I love you, blah, 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 blah. And then he said, like, take a picture for me because I want to see you. And after we broke up over years, I just noticed the guy actually was controlling me like in different ways. I didn't notice.
Okay.
Like, okay, where you are.
You, right?
Yes.
Scorpio people, they do manipulate a lot.
Yes.
I feel that you felt manipulated.
Yes, a little bit. It is so. How it's like how you understand this in our favors, like these matches, for example. So how can you, what advice you give it to us? For example, I met someone. He's all the matches sometimes is not. They say it's not our favor, but the person is a little bit different. You try the body language. You get attracted to people sometimes. And when you is not attracted, like you have all the triggers.
Yes.
We feel a little bit more like I have to try.
Okay.
So what advice you give to us, for example, if the star signs doesn't match? For example?
Okay. This is a good question actually, because lots of people, they do commit a mistake.
Yeah. On
analyzing people through their star sign. I must say, this is not a match. This is not a good thing to do matches. Okay?
All right.
Because if you look at them in a perspective of the sun sign, which is the star sign, you're looking at their ego, their identity, or their energy, primal energy.
Yeah.
But people, their combination inside each one of them, it's for their star sign to the moon sign, which is their emotions, to the ascendant. We could be different from the star sign, and also for karma. So there's 4 combinations in each person.
Jesus Christ, it's so difficult for me just to find just the star sign. Can you imagine finding the 4?
Exactly. So it's impossible, right? Because when people, they present themselves with astrologer sign, they will say, my star sign is, and then you know that because it's obvious.
Yeah.
Especially because, you know, star signs are defined by the day and the month that you were born. So it's easy for us to understand. But when we look for the birth chart, it's much more than that.
Really?
Yes. So, for instance, if I'm doing astrology reading, doing synastry, love synastry, which is a very famous kind of reading I do.
Yeah.
People, I combine them, and then I look for their chart as a whole, as a one. And then you can see clearly where are the triggers, what are the combination, and what are the successful things or the bad things you're going to deal with that person. But I would say, João, it's a big mistake people do when they analyze for the star sign.
Oh my goodness. You know, guys, if I dump you or, you know, it's because of this. Honestly,
Okay, so I'll make an example. For instance,
oh my
people
goodness.
usually say it's impossible, for instance, for a person as, I don't know, as a Libra. If you're looking at Libra, actually Libras, I'm going to tell something about Libras.
Mike, here you go. That's the time I stop the podcast.
No, because you are Libra, but actually Libra, it's the star sign. It's really interesting, your sign, because it is the star sign that is the most, how can I say, is the most one prepared to understand other people.
Yes, you are amazing.
Yeah,
seriously.
Because it's the star sign in the house 7, which is the house of relationship with intimacy. So you guys are actually very well prepared to understand all of them, all the other star signs.
Sorry, accepted. We're amazing.
Yeah, you have the ability to do that. But that doesn't make you successful because of that. It makes you actually more analyzing and trying to understand what's happening.
Yes, it's true. No, seriously, I was reading every time my birth. What's the name again?
It's a birth chart.
Birth chart. Every time I was analyzing this and checking in this and that, and every time I read in a different way. Mm-hmm. I definitely, guys, I totally advise you to go and do this for understand you better, and you understand how you relate with people. It's kind of, for example, I have I think 5 or 6 houses in Scorpio, which is like, woo, crazy.
Planets, 5 or 6 planets in the house of Scorpio. Yeah,
it's crazy. It's good, amazing. I think it's amazing because it's always making me looking forward for things and not step back. I sometimes step back, I get in, but then no, focus, look forward. And then in my situation, I like my, how can I say, Lilith? What's my Venus? My Venus in Virgo, which make me really like a picky person.
Yeah, you analyze love a lot. You want to, discriminate. You want to understand everything about it.
Yes, I want to see like where I am, what I'm going to, because as soon as I go inside the relationship, I'm deeply in a relationship, and sometimes I fuck myself because your problem is my problem now. I understand the partnership a lot.
Yeah.
So and it's very difficult for me nowadays to get into this because I see the relationships over time. It's very superficial. Yeah, you have all the apps, everything, which is okay. It's great. It's good for have hookups, guys. I love having hookups, of course. Everybody loves, but the thing is, as an intense person like me, sometimes I'm always thinking, I kiss a guy and I say, what am I gonna get with this guy in 1 year? I'm crazy because I'm Libra, and I'm always thinking future.
Yeah.
And if the guy is not in the same sync with me or the situation, I just run away because I was like, no, I don't want to hurt myself.
Exactly.
Is in these situations like because I know it's sometimes you have the moon. The moon in Scorpio, moon in Taurus. How can you understand this? For example, moon in some star sign.
Yes, correct. So the moon defines a lot about your emotions, how you nurture yourself in a sense of stability inside. It comes also through nurturing from your mother. So it's how you feel as someone emotionally capable of dealing with your own shadows. That's the moon. So the shadows is in the moon. So sometimes perhaps when you are, like for you, for example, you have lots of planets in Scorpio, which means you are very intense. You don't want superficial things at all. And then you're going to trigger in other people this intensity as well. But you're going to bring the shadows of Scorpio a lot, which is not easy because Scorpio is the most transformational and intense, powerful one in the zodiac, meaning that you are a Libra disguised by Scorpio. You know, so it's like your Libra thing, which is very balanced and wants harmonious things.
Make a beautiful person, very kind. But if I want to poison you, definitely are you going to
exactly.
easily.
This is the thing. So that's why when you're looking at someone in their ego or identity or star sign, you don't see behind. You don't see what's there. So it's when you go into intimacy, when you know the person, you're going to understand better, right? But actually, when we look at the moon, we are trying to fulfill something emotionally inside of us, but it's a lot of shadows involved, you know? So that's why sometimes a person, like for instance, a Gemini person has a moon in Cancer. So that person, or even a Venus, because Venus defines a lot about love, what you feel about love, right? You're going to try to see in another person a mirror or a reflection about it. But you're going to look for Moon and Venus, not for your ego. So it's lots of different things that you look when you hook up with someone or when you are trying to build a relationship. And that's why people don't understand when they say, how can I be an Aries and I am in love with another Aries? It's impossible, right? Because Aries, they're very competitive people. Yeah. And then sometimes they clash because they have the fire. And they want, to fight. But sometimes you get an Aries person with a moon in Cancer, which is not going to be so much fire because it's water and fire, Yeah. So it's like it's easy down the fire in Aries. It's really interesting when you look at the concept of the whole thing in the chart. So we are a combination of 12 signs, star signs. And then where the planets go into your chart, it's where it's stronger, the energy. So that's why we need to see the chart. And I have lots of people looking, for consultations where they bring, people are actually very good in terms of trying to find out the people's, birth details, even the time of birth. I don't know how people do it, because sometimes when you meet someone, right, how can you know their time of birth?
People don't know even the date of birth sometimes. I met some people, the guy was like, I don't remember when we were born exactly. I don't know if it's 13, 14. Yeah. I said, how did you know? Did you get your ID? And I get an ID, and I go to the bathroom, guys. And I do the matching.
The investigation is a Scorpio thing.
FBI, of course. And I go and I look at the name in internet, and I was seeing, I got some catfish many times. So it's like, oh, Jesus, I'm so tired, guys. Because, look, we Libras, we prepare for the date. Yes. So I get my best perfume, one of my best clothes. I want to seduce you. I want you to get into me.
Libra, right?
Yes, of course. So if but some days we are really confused. We don't know what we're gonna do. You just wanna be there.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. And in this time when you just wanna be there, I think sometimes how can I say? I expected so much about things, and when it's like you get like a fantasy of something, like you understand, like, it probably be this way, not this way. And then when I see we're going on a date with the guy not dressed properly or just like whatever, it's just a whatever, for me, this means a lot.
Exactly.
So it's the first date. Fuck off. It's the first date. How can you not prepare yourself? How can you put a nice perfume? How can you brush your teeth? How can you know what I mean? Like, you waste your time. And we gays, we have to prepare more because you have all the douche, all the things, and how? Seriously, guys.
Yeah, this is very Libra of you, right? Because you're analyzing a Libra and Virgo. You're a very detailed person in that sense. But there's lots of people that actually they don't mind. So they go more, just easy going, and they don't care.
Yeah, that's the reason they are married. I'm not.
But
that's the fucking reason. Seriously, that's the reason.
So you're very picky, right? But the thing is, it will probably have someone over there, João, for you. That will
For God's sake.
tick all the boxes.
I told, another day I was seeing the blind, blind of love, blind love, love is blind.
Love is blind.
Jesus Christ, love is blind. And I was saying, like, what's the gay version? Why you just have straight people there? It's like hello, Netflix, call me. I want to go there. I want to fall in love for someone's voice and get to know after. But it's interesting, like, how our emotions get so triggered. I was watching these TV shows. I was, like, falling in love for someone just for watching, like, the way they are talking, the way, you're going to marry me, and, like, in literally 1-2 days, the guy saying that, because after that they have to match and then go to, and I was like, how can you go when you marry someone in 2 days? How can your emotion get so triggered of this? Is it that, like, a 1-star sign that gets so triggered is easily you can see someone marry in 1 month, for example? Is it a normal thing?
Look, I have been seeing people, like, for lots of years now, and there's lots of stories, different ones.
Yeah.
But actually, I would say cosmic loves can happen.
Yeah.
There's no star sign involved in that one. It can be for anyone. But I do feel that some connections are very special. And one day, and I do feel, João, that when you least expect it, it happens.
I'm not expecting at all anymore. I just go out, have fun. If I see someone gorgeous and pretty and feel attractive for someone, and I go for it. Or if you're not, whatever.
Yeah.
I just come back home, sleep, and sometimes I feel like my bed is so amazing because it's big, just by myself. Nobody's kicking me out in the nighttime. It's like, you know what? That's amazing to be single. And that's it.
It can be fulfilling to be single, but we as humans, we came in this life to try to fit in a situation where you exchange love and energy. So that's why we are always seeking. But I do feel that nowadays people are so good by themselves, being themselves and with their own company, which I always tell to anyone that comes to, look for advice. I say, look, know yourself first, admire yourself first, love yourself, understand what your needs are fulfilled by you.
Yeah.
Don't expect the other one to give you all that, because this is so much responsibility you're giving to them, and you're giving the power in the hands of someone. So first do that exercise. So for instance, you're single now, but you've been in a relationship before.
Yes.
You know what it is to be married. And that's not the point. That's not because you're not successful in that. Yeah. It's because you decided to be single now, because you're not in a way that you're finding that outside. So you find inside first, and you're okay. Sometimes it can be a struggle, like you're struggling because you want company or you want someone, just to...
Seriously, I want the soap opera relationship. Guys, come on. I want someone to hold my hands. I want to make a video clip and TikTok.
Yeah, but you're not giving away so easy. That's the thing. You're not giving yourself away easy.
Of course.
Because you admire yourself. You know who you are. So it's easy, João. If you just want to go outside and have someone just because you want someone, you can.
Yeah.
It's not the point.
Easy.
It's because you are You're
just superficial.
Exactly. So it's better for you to be alone in that case, right?
Yeah.
That's what I feel, because you love yourself. How come you just go there just because you want, someone just to fill the gap in your bed? It's not like that. That's why today, when you look, for instance, you asked me, Paolla, the moon is very important in a birth chart, because the sign related to the moon will give you your shadows, and you will learn through them. Because if you not treat your shadows first, chances you're going to trigger that in someone else.
Oh.
And then it comes back to you.
That's the reason of the toxic relationships sometimes.
Exactly. That's why nowadays in therapies, I am very concerned about how people can just say, oh, someone is a narcissist or someone is psycho. Easy down, guys, because we cannot just classify people just because you think they are that. Actually, sometimes you trigger that. It can be triggering. And then the responsibility is equal. You create in someone's expectations that you're trying to fulfill in yourself. This is your shadows going in front of you.
That's amazing. 1 second.
Okay.
Can you hear? Can you hear? Can you hear? Yeah. It's something like it's kind of wind. Ah, that's the reason. Yeah. I was like, that's kind of wind. It's so stupid,
It's
guys.
the
I'm
fan.
I'm sensitive of sounds and thing. And I was like, it seems like something blowing. The fan is my face. Honestly, I know. But if you have a studio place or something, you have like a room. You understand that here in Australia, some people put air cons in some place that sometimes why? Like my air con is close to the door, but the other side door, so it's not coming the wind here. So we have to put the fan, otherwise you're gonna cook. So you have the same situation, isn't it? I think many of people we renting, you have the same situation. So oh my gosh. Anyway,
there's not much we can do.
Yeah, I was thinking, why does not filter this the audio? It seems like something is blowing anyway. Guys, by the way, if you're looking, you guys that like you don't know how to do it or don't wanna, you don't have like a special ideas to give a presents. This is a table. It's very interesting, very beautiful. It's one of my friends doing. It's a blue art by Kuka. She does anything you can do, like a table, boarding table, chopping board. Everything has a design and looks like you are in the ocean. It's so
it's
beautifully.
beautiful.
So you can put everything, and
Even
then
this
you
one,
have
right? Where we got the cups. Yeah.
it's beautiful, and you have like the cups. Look at the details for no risk, and not have any risk and any scratch in your table. So definitely it's beautiful. I put in the description here, by the way. And my friend, help yourself. I did the salami de chocolate. I saw on the internet. It's so fancy.
This is so good, actually.
So, but I'm good cooking.
You are, João.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed.
When I have a date, I invite the guys to come here and I'm cooking. I said, you cooking well. So it's like, no, I didn't. I just cook. Did it anyway. And I have strawberry sauce
and by the
herself.
way, Taurus people, this is the best you can do for them.
Yes. I have something in Taurus. I think the way I communicate, Lilith or something like a, in Taurus. So that's the reason I like to appreciate how to cook.
Yeah, and actually, if you're trying to get someone in love with you,
cooking is the best.
Is Taurus, they love it.
So one thing about the moon, what's the best moon, for example? So like if you feel like, okay, I want to fall in love or I want to find someone or I want to be more like trying to seduce my crush, what's the best moon?
Well, there's no such a thing as the best moon, okay?
No?
What happened is, for your chart, birth chart, we will look at it and say, look, because you have a Venus in this star sign, the best moon could be matching to this one. You understand? So, for instance, someone is Gemini in a star sign. In the other hand, the other person is Aquarius. And then you say, no way, right? Because two clashing signs. But that person, Aquarius, could have a moon in Gemini, meaning that he wants to be fulfilled with that emotion. So this star sign in Gemini can fulfill. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's something that it's go beyond the star sign, and then the moon is fulfilling its star signs as well. It's really amazing when you do the combinations. You can clearly see what people are looking for. Okay, so the Venus is another planet. Because the moon is, like I said, the emotions and shadows inside of you. Once you are okay with your shadows, go for it. But once you're not, just work on yourself. But when you have the Venus is the way you see love, the way you want to feel love.
Yeah, I was thinking, Venus, in Virgo.
Okay, Jesus. Yeah. So what happened is, many times, Virgo, on the other hand, can give you triggers in a bad or in a good way. That's what I'm saying. All the light and the shadows go together, combined. But yeah, sometimes when you avoid Virgo, actually, it's because you're not accepting the Virgo inside of you. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah.
I accept it. I'm so picky. I totally accept it. I totally know now. I understand that. Stop it. You're picky. Stop it. You put some boundaries or put something or requirements. Yeah. Stop it. Stop it. Go and get to know people. Get to know people. It's fine. But it's kind of nowadays I notice there are lots of games. Love games. I fucking hate love games. I hate it. I feel you like me. I feel like you. Let's go for it, and that's it. Don't pretend that I send a message to you and you send a message after, and then you see the message, you ignore me because I saw you. Now let's play the game. The guy has to be like, you know, hook on me, and it has to have his feelings in my hand. It's so annoying. This.
It is, but it's a way that people find that they are valuing themselves. I don't know why. I don't like games as well, but I do find that people use that in terms of protecting themselves.
Yeah.
You know, not make easy. But in the other hand, you look at them and say, why?
Why the fuck are you doing that? It's stupid. And another thing is, do you think like it's kind of the loving games is a little bit a commercial thing? Like, because what I see, like in all these TV shows, has Love is Blind, Married at First Sight, which is, guys, I don't know who creates, but well done, because it's very catchy. You watch one, and then you watch all the season, and you'll be sometimes hating someone which you don't know the person, you hating, and so I don't know if this is kind of a soap opera in backstage, and I say, guys, let's create the things. You're gonna be a bitch, you're gonna be the villain, you're the hero. So well done. But this kind of the loving games, I see it has a commercial thing, like people get to know you and it make you feel like attractive and make you feel like the loving game is good for, you know, like make people in your hand and make you feel attracted. Do you believe that is it a commercial thing, like that you've been raising for this?
Yeah, of course, because it's not natural, I think, you know. So everything behind TV, especially TV, there's something there. But the thing is, love is fantasy all the time, right? You're fantasizing. As us as an audience, we're looking at it, we're fantasizing all the time, because this is something that our Venus does. So your Venus is going to fantasize about love as well, and Neptune in the chart. So sometimes when I see people like, you know, idealizing or doing, you know, just so many imagination about love, I just like, oh, I understand why. So this is related to the star sign in the chart as well. So it depends how you feel. For instance, I'm going to classify 4 kind of energies that you have in the astrology signs that combined give us a sensation about love. Okay. So for instance, fire. Fire are for people that has star sign, moon, or Venus. So all the things that I'm going to say, you can imagine the people with the star sign, moon, or Venus. Okay.
So you know what's gonna happen now, you know, guys. When I'm gonna match you in Grindr or Tinder, I'm gonna ask you these questions. If you not reply these questions, definitely you're gonna block you. Okay, thank you.
You're gonna make it harder.
You make it harder. The new game has started.
So, for instance, you have fire, right? Fire. Fire is Aries.
Yeah.
Leo and Sagittarius. So these people, they have burn inside, right? The fire means their ego. They're looking for identity, individuality. So there's lots of individuality in fire signs. So they're looking for themselves first. So they're very, very selfish in a sense. Yeah. Sometimes love can be selfish when they're trying to give. So if their Venus is in a fire sign, for instance, they're not so much givers. Look at that. So this is something that you should be aware.
Here we go.
When we go to air, we're talking about Gemini, Aquarius.
Yeah,
right?
I feel, look, I love Aquarius people. Okay. Honestly, I do love. I think they are amazing. However, I think they live in a different world sometimes. When you talk to them,
they live in the future.
Yeah, and it's crazy because
they're the extraterrestrial, like the ETs on Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I sometimes women and men has a different, of course, perspective and thoughts. But I met some people sometimes in Aquarius, like has a friend, and they always like away, like we're talking about future or present, but it's in a future that's safe, like studies, work, and sometimes they say, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. It's just living.
You know why, João? Because the moon here, they're not interested in that. They want to break patterns. That's what Aquarius does. So that's why they're not in the boxes. They're outside the boxes. But the air signs are Gemini, right? Aquarius and Libra. So you guys, you're air because you're fluctuating and then you're trying to.
Sorry, guys. I feel so special.
Yeah. So air people, they don't get stick to many things, you know. They're just, you know, fluctuating. They are impersonal. They're not so worried about.
People think that sometimes I'm superficial. It's not. It's just I'm not interested.
You're not interested, correct?
And that's it.
Yeah, so that's air. That's
Keep
air.
it. Keep me interested. I will stay. Definitely.
Yeah. But actually, in air signs, it's where you find more love open, open relationships, right?
Yeah.
So you have more than one people going in the thing.
Really?
Yes.
It's not me. Definitely it's not me because
because of your Scorpio, perhaps.
Probably. I believe in monogamy. I like monogamy because I like to share things. It's not, guys. Sorry if I have a date with you when you says you stay. I understand the polyamor. I believe that, but at the beginning, like some people just get together and then in the open relationship, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So how can you know people in just open relationship? Be single, stupid. Be single. What?
But this is your vision because of the signs. Perhaps you have the Scorpio
absolutely.
Because you're very jealous about it. But if you're a Libra combined with more air in your chart, then you would be definitely looking for opening your love. Okay.
I don't know why. Maybe I should born in a different time. Or maybe like 4 p.m. instead of 4 a.m. 4:55 a.m. That's the reason.
Yeah. So if you're looking for water, so let's talk about water because water is the intensity of Scorpio. For instance, we look at Pisces, and then water looking also Cancer. So these signs, they are more interested in going deep in the waters. You know, they want intensity, but they want transformation and renewing. So it's lots of water, right? Emotionally speaking, they're very emotional and sensitive.
I do like people. For example, I like people of Cancer, but I feel sometimes they just want to marry in the first date, and I was like, guys, no. Don't.
They're the most family oriented people.
I know. It's like my mom, she's Cancer, and I sometimes share with her about my daytimes and say, I'm going out, and say, so it's when I'm gonna see the guys, I'm going to introduce the guy. I say, Mom, no.
Because she wants to bring that into family perspective.
Yes. Yeah, but I know, but it takes some time. It's not this way. Yeah. I don't like it going out for like 3-6 months. I think it's so stupid to go in for like half a year and you guys being around every week, doing things every time. This is a relationship, guys. Sorry, but yes. And you treat it like, okay, you just see each other. We don't know what's going to happen. Of course, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, you know. It's not like just, how can I say, a DF, a dick friend. And so or PS or a pussy friend. No, it's not. You know it's not. You get together, to get attracted emotionally for someone.
Yeah.
You know the feeling.
You know what's interesting about Cancer? People don't realize, but I have seen a lot of Cancer actually when they go through the breakup.
Yeah.
First thing, they want to become your family, right? They want to straight away bond. But then if something happens and then that's a breakup, they completely ditch you. Like they don't want to see you anymore forever. So it's something that their shadow comes and say, oh, you're not my family anymore?
Get over.
Gone.
You're dead.
Not even for friendship. It's really interesting to see that in Cancer.
Yeah. I saw many times my mom saying this, doing this. Like, we are super friends. You are my family. You are a word for me. She always said beautiful things about people. They put people here in the pedestal, like people is like a king or queen. Like I saw this happen many times. And suddenly happened something. The person did something not good or something that is for her. This is not me. This is so bad. And you're not excuse, you're not apologize for it. But bleep. You don't exist anymore. Bye.
Because they take that personally in the sense that family cannot do that. You know, so this is the thing. But let's go to Earth. Let's talk about Earth.
Sorry,
Earth
guys.
signs.
I just push up this because
No, but just to complete because I don't want to forget about it. I don't want to forget about Earth signs. So we have Taurus, Capricorns, and Virgos.
Yeah.
So they're Earth. So what Earth people do, they want to ground themselves.
Yeah.
So especially if you are moon in an Earth or also a Venus, you want to ground that. You want to make that solid.
Yeah.
So that's why they're the most solid signs when they are building a relationship. Okay, they want that to be very solid. And to be an Earth sign, sometimes they can also try to make a structure on it that they don't want to break. So sometimes when that structure breaks, it's really painful. So that's why they're the most attached you know, to things that it's like a building you construct, and then in a building it's so hard to break that. So that's why earth signs, they're the, I would say they are the ones that get more time to heal, you know, in the relationships.
Yeah.
And then especially if your Venus and your Moon are in earth signs. I know, guys, that most of you, please don't take me wrong, I know that most of you don't understand about Moon and Venus and things like that. Don't be paranoid.
Don't
about
worry,
it.
that's the reason Paolla is here. And that's the reason you have to go into her website and check this out, because she put lots of contents about this.
On the Instagram.
In Instagram. Yeah, and it's a
yeah.
website. I don't know what to say, website. It's the first time I'm saying this in English, so that's the reason my brain is not working yet.
That's all right.
Yes, and yesterday I was at a party with the boys. You drink a little bit more, so a little bit hangover. So that's the reason you know. But go to the Instagram. Paolla doing lots of lives and explain this about the Moon, Venus, about what's going on, what's the new year. You explain this like very often, and you have courses as well, isn't it?
I do. I love to teach. Actually, I give a lot of. I have almost 1,000 students. In tarot. I teach tarot because I love tarot.
Tarot is amazing.
Tarot is magical.
It's magic.
Tarot, the magic happens there. While it's in birth chart readings, it's more like a science thing. But when you go to tarot, which is a really beautiful complement, you know, in the sense of how do you see a person. So, for instance, if someone comes to me to understand the partner, or love thing, I can do the birth chart thing, but I also do tarot because I love to do the love pyramid. In the love pyramid, you can see lots of things. You know, the structure, how you're building your love, where it's heading to, what's going to happen. Not that I define destiny.
Yeah, exactly, guys. It's according to the tarot, not like you come to her and say, hey, I want to find someone. It has to be tall, has to be brown eyes, has to be muscular, and has to have a big dick. Ah, come on, guys. Seriously. If she knew about this, she's going to be really super rich.
Oh, my goodness.
Who are you? You know, you'll be oracular, like a whoa. Come on, guys. Come on. Don't get excited. But I got this from my personal experience. It was amazing when you... my guys, everything you have in mind, you have to have an objective. You bring up the ideas. And so tarot is not a reading that you can see, okay, the person has two hands. No, you can't do this. No, but it's good for the explain, because people sometimes thinking, if you're not saying that, she's not good. Or the person is, the professional is not good, which is totally
you know, one thing that tarot is really amazing, it's tarot can see actually your divine feminine, masculine. So there's cards that we take to understand how you're standing by yourself, you know, before you open to love. So how are you doing with yourself? How you're structuring that? Because people actually are looking for love all the time. And then they ask me, oh, am I going to find love? And then I say, let me look at you first, you know? Let me look how you're going, how you're building that. And then I see lots of fragility or lots of shadows instead. And then we work there fast.
Yeah.
This is what I actually like to do for people. I want to work on them so they can open better.
Yeah.
Or otherwise you can also have your pain, which is really okay. Lots of people go through lots of things in life. In relationship, this is how we build ourselves, right? For experience. But sometimes they're tired. And they say, I don't want to go through that anymore. Why am I attracting this kind of people? And I say, because you're living that inside of you. That's why you're attracting.
Yes,
so
it's the triggers.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny fact, you're telling this. A long time ago, when I was in Brazil, like, guys, seriously, it would be 10 years ago, 12 years ago, I was just attracting people who lived overseas.
Okay.
It was funny. It's a funny thing, because I was in a party or special things, and some guys living overseas. I kiss the guy, and we each other get attraction. Every time I was kissing someone or interested for someone, I was just people all living overseas or living or different city, like Rio. I was living in São Paulo, or someone living in Amazonas.
So like distance.
Yes, in a distant relationship. But I was like, Cupid, what the fuck are you doing? You are fired. You know, put this compass there, and it tracks some people around here in my corner or in the next neighborhood or something. So you're saying about this is I remember me like, what the fuck is that? What's happening? And then one day, I kiss a guy, and then we talk, like, we stay together, but then they say, let's share the telephones. I said, no, because you live in your city. I'm living here. I don't want to feel attracted and sentimental in you, and then you engage and you're not together. I felt like I break.
You break the pattern.
The pattern.
Yeah, you broke the pattern.
I said, no, thanks. I don't want to do this anymore. Sorry, you're amazing, but not for me.
Yeah, that makes all sense, because actually what happens in that case, let's analyze that. You were probably wanting difficulties in terms of getting engaged physically, so you want to make distance, because something it's also harming you still. So that's why you're afraid of intimacy, and then you choose people who wouldn't give you that. Look at that. So this is something that happens a lot. And then when you go and understand the patterns, you say, no, I want to break that. And then when you realize, you say, no, I don't want to keep, feeding that.
Yes.
Because that's leading nowhere.
Yes. And the funny thing is that there's lots of people in this situation that get some relationship in a distance, which people sometimes they don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah, correct.
Do you have some customers like this way? They have a level distance relationship and they haven't met the person yet?
Yes.
Oh, really?
That calls love's projection.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because you imagine, you take a picture. Guys, come on. I'm seeing people sometimes in a grinder and I have a good visual photograph. My photograph memory is amazing.
Okay.
Amazing. I can... Okay, if I see you in a grinder, if you see you on the street, I remember I see this guy in a grinder. That's it. Okay. Or I see this guy in that page with someone else. I'm not, why I know this person? It's kind of I memorize this. Okay. Many times it happens with me and my friends, and we're talking like, oh, this is not the guy. This is the grinder. Another day, the guy say, yeah. And then you see the guy. The difference of picture, it's totally like opposite. And you understand, I can imagine how people get attracted with someone they haven't met, because when I see the person, sometimes they change the picture, they put the best picture, they put it when he was 10 years old, younger than that picture, and I feel so like, why, man, that's horrible. Another day I was in a snowboard with one of my besties. We saw a guy. That's fine. He was a friend of my friend. When everybody's greeting each other, hi. And then one of these guys, tap on my friend in a grinder and in an app to say, hey, I was in the beach with you. And my friend was like, who are you? And I said, oh, no, I was in the beach, blah, blah, blah. And then my friend just tapped me and said, hey, this is the guy you saw in the beach? I was super crazy. Oh, what's happening? So, no, I haven't met this person. And he said it wasn't someone else. The guy, it was completely different.
They're completely different, yeah.
Jesus, it's not possible. I say, what's happening? It's like is a Hiroshima bomb there? It happened and changed totally the person. So
well, this is a love-based, perspectives completely different.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a different person. It wasn't the person. I can imagine. That's the thing. Sometimes I feel it's difficult to meet people because we use the apps more often. Yes. Everybody's trying to know people. True. And some people are very shy. They don't want to go out often because they don't feel like nobody's going to approach me to talk. And if you feel all these triggers, all these shadows and everything, so you stay in the app to talk. So I am more the person that going out and see people. That's fine. But I use the app a lot because sometimes... it's better for you. No anymore like in this moment because I'm being a little bit away. I feel like I don't know. It's not for me for this. I think this year, all the things happen. The moon has a main word. It's making me feel different. Yeah. But as a person, like in these situations, in apps and pictures doesn't match, and then you see the people when it's not this catfish. How is this a special way that you can see guys go in this moon for meet people? This moon is the best moon for meet people.
The moon in a moment. Okay. I would say there are special moons, the new and the full moon. Mm-hmm. The full moon definitely is the best moon that you would go on dates. Yeah. Because you reveal lots of in the people.
It's just for dates or business and everything?
It depends. If you want a new venture, a new business, new moons and the waxing moon, which is the crescent moon, are the best ones to invest in business.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for a relationship itself, I would say, like we are right now in a Leo full moon, okay? So full moons, they are the best because they show people better. You can reveal lots on a full moon. So please, if you want to, just put a date on someone and you want to reveal the real thing, just go on a full moon.
That's it. We just, guys, when I'm gonna meet you now and then say, hey, I'm gonna ask you the 3 questions. Your Venus,
Oh my God.
your Venus. What else? Venus,
Venus,
the moon,
and the karma. The karma. We haven't talked about karma here,
yes.
But actually, the North Node on the birth chart is where your mission life is, which is nice. Lots of people don't understand it because I am specialized in karma and purpose in life. I know a lot about it, but in the chart you can easily see the person's soul in this sign. Okay.
This means a lot. For example, my mission life. I understand that mission life. Even I was in hospitality, I understand I was look after someone.
Exactly.
And I'm a health industry. I'm look after people.
Yeah.
I understood because you did the birth chart, and I get this. I say yes, that's the reason I'm. Every time I was in a relationship, I was look after someone in different ways. I was there supporting. Yeah. I was like a second hand. If you need me, I can anytime.
You have the healing in a Scorpio, which is nice.
Yes.
You heal.
But some people, for example, you can say for me, like I'm in healing. I'm mission life is look after people. Okay. Always being there. Even my family, always being around my family. I always, if one of my brothers argue with each other, I go deeply or go into around to make them so in this conversation and make them friends again, because that's the way I think. I don't want to fight in between families. But for example, the mission is look after people, and the mission, the karma for someone else is discover the world, discover new experience. Probably us wouldn't match, because if I want to look after, I want to settle. Yeah. If this person is want to explore, they want to be around.
You're right. One of the worst matching would be the opposite karmas.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what I'm saying, because sometimes, for instance, if someone has the North Node in Aquarius, the worst match for that person would be the other one with North Node in Leo, because it's the opposite. Do you understand? So this is one of the things I look instantly in a chart when I'm doing the synastry, love synastry. That has to match. That is like a base. Because your life mission tells a lot about your choices, where you're heading to. So how your life is going to be built. So how can you share with someone where the opposite things are happening? It's very difficult. This is really interesting, actually. One of the most successful relationships are when people are in the same karma, in the same sign of mission, which is amazing. But that's not 100%. I don't like to categorize in that sense. I want to see all the combinations, but this is one of the base. Yeah.
It's for example, now changed a little bit of things. Of course you believe in rituals?
Yeah.
Always. Let me talk about my secrets. So when
love rituals?
Love rituals, guys. Sorry.
Joao, what are you doing?
So when you talk about like love rituals, and then you see like a lot. This is happening a lot in South America and some kind of cultures. Of course, we understand that we truly believe in these things. For example, in some love rituals, it's working like we use some spices or like cinnamon, honey, or you use some red piece of underwear or things. Do you believe this is kind of a booster for a relationship when you want to spicy, or you want to just get like more? You feel you are away of a relationship, and then you get like engaged again. Okay. This is happen, like this is works, or this is doesn't work?
Look, if you're doing that with pure intention on working on the relationship, I don't believe when you're doing for someone that's not with you.
Okay.
Because in that sense, how can you manipulate that? I don't believe in that. Magic can go in that sense.
Yep.
But in rituals where you work on self-love, for instance, every Friday is the Venus Day. Did you know that? So every Friday, people can do actually Venus rituals, which is for love. Okay? So if you want to have also successful date, I would book definitely Fridays.
You're just going to date on Fridays, okay, guys? No more Monday, Tuesday, whatever dates is coming up, but it's just Fridays.
No, so Fridays is where Venus is strong energy.
Yeah.
And then people usually do rituals in love in Fridays. But what I would recommend and suggest, do self-love rituals. Because when you want to attract love and abundance, you will be yourself.
Yeah.
Like you are the abundance and love. So, for instance, you take a beautiful Venus shower with rose petals, you immerse yourself in a bathtub, and you do love rituals in yourself. This is very nice. But there are some other rituals. I'm not going to say there isn't. Yes, there is. So, for instance, if you are trying to make that person that you are with, but only if you are in a relationship already, okay? For instance, you want that person to glue more or to attract more in terms of bond with you, like stronger. I want that person to, stick in me, in my love. So you usually put a candle, and then you put a honey over, around.
Yes, guys are gonna do this. Okay, okay.
And then you manifest. You write manifestations like, for instance, I want this person to love me more. I want this person to, desire me more. I want this one. And then this is like you're telling this to the universe, right?
Yes.
You're doing affirmations. Affirmations are very intense. But do that with a pure heart, in the sense that you're not trying to play with the person.
Yes, of course.
If you're not doing that sense, it's okay. I would say it's nice.
So we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna put your name, Ricky Martin. I totally fall in love for you over years, and I'm still believing in our love.
Oh my God! You see how fantasizing you are right now?
That's it. That's
it's okay. And if you fantasize it, but you want to have fun with it, it's nice.
No, I wanna marry, man. I gotta get pregnant. That's fine. That's fine. After I do lipo HD, and you get a 6-pack of the Donatella the Turtle Ninjas, like you have like 6-pack. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
But anyways, do self-love. It's the best thing.
Absolutely.
Okay, so even if you're giving yourself love on Fridays, I would say orgasm and everything is better.
Yes. Of course.
Yeah, because Venus is the planet related to it, and the energies are so strong on Fridays that it would enhance how your energy will be in the results. Okay.
Yes.
So that's why if you want to book a nice hotel or if you want to book a nice date with someone, just Fridays. Why not?
Yay, Fridays, and the rate is it's cheaper than Saturday, guys. No, it's true. You work it. Every time Saturdays is it's too busy or it's more expensive. Depends on the hotel. It's true. Yeah. Unfortunately, if you go to a resort, it's expensive in a weekend. So Fridays, it's not.
And
so
if
expensive.
the hospitality industry would know about it, they would make so much money.
Yeah, they're stupid. Sorry, guys. Sorry if people do the for sure. But anyway, in the forecast, for sure, market share and whatever. And Paola,
do you want me to give tips in terms of? It can be like quick tips if you want to attract someone in the star sign.
Yes. Here we go, guys. Now it's the best time. It's like the cherry of the cake. Okay,
so I'm gonna give tips. Listen, I'm not going through the hard stuff, which is the moon, the Venus, and everything.
Guys, you're gonna stay here forever.
I'm just going to the star sign.
Yeah.
So, for instance, if you want to give that person a sense of, this is so good for me, because you're looking at their ego, their identity. Yeah. For instance, Aries. Let's start Aries, which is the first one in the zodiac. Aries love independence. These people want to feel free. Okay, so if you are someone that wants to, hold too much that person for yourself, forget. Aries will crush you. It will smash you. Okay? Will smash you so badly that you will never want to look at that person again. So Aries people need independency, freedom, a sense of, okay, I want to play with that person. Aries people play a lot.
They like to play and they like to be like, you have to give them compliments every time.
Exactly. They're very competitive as well. You sometimes can be competing with Aries people.
I have many friends.
So if you are competitive person as well, be careful because you guys.
You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. Don't try this with Aries. Please don't.
Yeah. So let's go to Taurus. Taurus people, they like to feel secure in terms of
food,
material things, food, so security. Okay, so if you want to please them, or just take them to a nice dinner, or give them a pleasant thing, you know, like a good treatment, and then they will love it. They also like when you have a smooth voice, like when you make, you know, seduction. They love this kind of stuff. Okay, so Taurus, don't take them to a cheap place. Don't do that.
Guys, no Subway, no Macca's drive-thru, whatever.
Oh my God.
Oh, whatever comes. No KFC.
Yeah, make sure you know what they like to eat.
Yeah, please. Come on. You have an allergy.
Please them. And they are the most attached to the 5 senses. So if you want to book them a massage, or if you want to give them, you know, a nice thing like that, ooh.
I have many people to recommend. If you like, just tell me. The many beautiful people. They have a lovely clinics here.
Oh, amazing. You see?
Of course. You know, I'm Libra. Always going here, and there.
Okay. So if you want to seduce or if you want to please a Gemini person, you have to be mental. You have to be like communicating.
Brain. I know.
They are very clever. They like sharpness and they like clever people. And they will test you a lot because they are bipolar in the sense that they can go both sides.
Yes. I had a boyfriend, he's a Gemini before. He was one of the most intelligent people I had. Of course, I have 2 brothers. They are Gemini. Okay. They are so intelligent. Yeah. It's true.
My
truly
son is
intelligent.
Okay.
Truly intelligent people. Seriously, they talk about everything. They everything. They learn easily things. It kicks us like a lot. Yeah. But the bipolar thing, Jesus Christ, it's horrible. This is one of my ex-boyfriends. He said sometimes in the morning, I love you, and after, like when you're gonna sleep again, and we are discussing relationship, like things that never happen, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? It's like, we love me.
Yeah, they make a huge confusion in your mind. That's why you need to be very sharp to deal with them. Yeah. But in a sense that if you want to, attract them, be very mental.
Yes,
you know, and
they're amazing.
Yeah, the Geminis are very, very. They are very nice because they are very happy people, and they make us laugh a lot.
Yes. That's true.
Yeah, so if you want to have a good time, just choose a Gemini.
Yes, I have another friend. She's Gemini and she's bipolar, but she's amazing. I love her.
Yeah,
Johnny.
Bipolar people, we're not saying bipolar that you're crazy.
Yeah.
We're saying that you can go from one side to other side.
Upside down
very
easily
quickly.
in 30 seconds, like 3 minutes, like a miojo. Like a miojo.
Miojo, they love miojo. Miojo is the best food for Gemini.
Oh, you see?
Because they are fast, you can do very fast.
You see, if you wanna save money, go to the Gemini. If you wanna expend money, go to the
noodle house. Noodle house. They love noodles.
Yeah, you love noodles. See, guys, easy. You go to pasta, whatever.
And they like fast things, okay? But they don't like fast sex. That's not that. Yeah. They like to talk a lot, seduce a lot in talking before they go. Yeah.
Imagine talk about politics and then say on sex. Say, hey, who gonna vote? Who gonna make this? Even legislation. Jesus.
Okay, let's go to Cancer. So if you are into Cancer people, make sure you are family to them. They're gonna take that very seriously. Okay, how you are devoted. Okay, so they need to feel that, and they also want to make sure that they feel emotionally connect. Oh my God, too much. So there's a little bit of a drama going on. So you must be prepared for...
You're a drama queen. So drama queen! Oh.
But if you love that stuff and if you want to protect... Or if you want to feel protected, these people can protect you a lot.
I know.
They are very protective. They are the mother of the zodiac,
The best mothers, people say.
So if you're looking for that...
My mom, the best.
Cancer. Okay, let's go to Leo.
So
Leo people, they are very ego people. Like they need you to please them in their ego side. So you need to please them a lot in terms of, oh, how beautiful you are. Oh, how wonderful. So it's like, okay, see me. Because Leo, they need to shine, right?
Yeah.
So you need to make stage for them. Make sure you're not taking away the stage. If you try to compete in that sense, oh my God, you make them feel very bad.
I know.
You know, so they usually people that shine a lot. They like lots of, you know, beautiful things going on as well, but they are very abundant people.
Yeah,
so they're
people.
very kind.
Yeah,
they want to pay for you for things, you know. They want to make sure you're feeling well, so let them do it, you know.
Yeah,
don't feel shy because they want you to, you know, please them a lot.
I know.
Leo are actually looking for mirrors as well, so be careful in that, because if they see a mirror over there, chances you become one. And then you lose your self-identity. Look at that.
Jesus Christ. Guys, no Leos. Sorry,
no,
you're toxic.
Don't do that. They're very kind people. Oh my God, Joel. And for instance, if you're a very shy person and you need someone to outstand beside you, choose a Leo.
Good thing you say that, because I have one of my besties, she's Leo. And I'll say her name here anyway. But she's one of the person is more protective. She's Leo. She always fight for you. And if someone like doing something tough for you, and she gonna kill you, she gonna fight forever for you. So
exactly,
they are very loyal people.
Yes, they fight for you because they want you to build identity.
Yes.
Because they have theirs. They want you to find this.
Yes.
It's really interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. It's amazing. I'm
so
just
if you're
joking.
looking for that in your life, Leo.
Yeah, beautiful. Next.
Okay, let's go to Virgo.
Virgo, picky person. Hey.
My husband is a Virgo. Oh, look at me. I like difficult stuff.
Yes, you like challenging, isn't it?
Yeah, but Virgo people, they came here to serve us, you know. But because they want to serve, they will analyze you a lot. They want to see whoever they're serving, and they want to adjust. They want to make sure they are make screening on you and say, oh, let me see how you are. Now let me judge you and criticize and try to fix you.
Oh my gosh, Jesus Christ. But you know what the thing? My Venus is in Virgo, but I don't like to do this in people. I like people the way they are, but I learn, like even here in things like I'm doing now, the podcast, and like to be really careful when I approach people and they say the feedback. Sometimes people even ask the feedback. You giving the feedback, not me, but it's people doing this. Yeah. You have to be really sensitive to say this for people, because you can destroy people.
Yes, correct.
In one thing that you think you're helping people, actually you killing.
Yeah. But that's what Virgos are very good at. They actually can build something really good. But they must be careful when saying that. Yeah. So their challenge in life is, how can I give this feedback in a constructive way, not destructive,
without a killing.
Exactly. Exactly. When they know the tone, when they know how to do it, they're the best ones. I
have a friend. I say her because I want to. She sings this. She's one of the special friends you have, and she's Virgo, and I was talking to her last week, and then I was talking about the podcast, and she started to say things, amazing things, like 100% the feedback, approach it and attached it to the podcast and everything. So it's, even I tell anything, it's so much information, so much things, so much amazing. So they are really good when they know how powerful they are.
Yes,
and
correct.
Providing. They are the really best mentoring in everything.
Yes, correct. Yeah, but the thing is how to master that, you know, because sometimes they can be very tricky in terms of judgments.
Yeah, be careful with coaches. For God's sake, be careful. Okay. The people that being a coach of this.
I need to say something about Virgo, though. They're the most difficult ones for you to have their love.
Yes, of course.
Because they're very difficult people in the sense that they know a lot about whatever's going on. They criticize a lot. They judge themselves a lot. That when they are seeking for love or they want to receive love, oh my God, there is a huge wall. Yeah. Okay, so you need to transpass that, but they will challenge you a lot. Yes,
they're amazing people.
They are the ones that self-resolve themselves a lot. So they better alone if they don't want to, just change love with someone else. But they're nice. My husband, love you. He's a Virgo.
Silvio's nice.
Not nice easy, guy. But
a nice guy.
Okay, let's go to Libra.
Hey, best side. Okay, keep an eye if you wanna, How can I say? Conquist. Como é que é? What is it?
You want to conquer? No, you want to... oh my God.
Make me feel love for you?
Yeah. You want to... Yeah.
Keep an eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Libra people, they came here to experience love in all the senses, all the way. They came here to live relationships at the fullest. So they're here for all or nothing. So what Libra people, how can you please these people? First of all, they love beauty things.
Please, brush your teeth. Fuck off. What else? Give it a second.
They love to see everything nice and beautiful.
Clean your house.
Yeah. No, clean your house is more Virgo thing.
No, but clean, please. You don't invite me to anything, everything like you have a pot and sinks in the sink and you never wash the sink. Come on, guys, come on.
Yeah. And also...
wash your penis.
If you want to make them feel good, please take them to the nicest place ever. Like,
don't need to be expensive.
No, don't need to be, but a moment. Make
Yes.
a moment. Like,
Yes.
if you want to take them to a picnic, whatever, make sure that you put the nice tablecloth or something like that. And you put beautiful flowers. They love flowers. So everything about it. Make sure their eyes are so wow in the experience.
You're giving me attention.
Yeah.
Yes. Jesus.
But the Libra, they're very tricky, I must say.
Oh.
You think they're in love, they're actually not. They're just having a nice experience and they can ditch you like, woof, I don't want to see you anymore.
Oh my gosh, we're not this way, guys, please.
No, actually, they're very kind people, so they will never, ever be rude to you.
No.
They will not make sure that you feel you're okay, you are very okay in the situation, but after that, if they don't want, forget about it.
That's the reason I think I'm single.
I would say something. If you are married or if you're looking for a Libra person in your life, they're one of the best ones in terms of relationship. But yes, it's very tricky because if they're looking around and see something better, make sure you're enhancing something, you're increasing something in your life. They are very hard to maintain.
Yes, guys, we look after ourselves so much, so I don't want someone just like whatever in my side. Sorry, guys.
But they're very good to bring balance and harmonious things in your life. So they want balance things. If you are very, like a person that you feel is gonna smash a Libra, oh no, they're gonna hide. They're gonna run away.
I know. No, I'm not the person that are gonna argue. I don't
Yeah,
wanna.
no.
But if I be in the fight, you'll be in trouble, man. Because I know how could point to the finger. And then you're gonna hurt.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna cry after because I don't like to hurt people.
I know.
stupid.
Libra people don't like to do that at all.
We hate
because
it.
you're here to build relationships. Even you try sometimes to be friends after something because you don't want to, create unbalancing things.
No.
You don't want to.
No.
Okay, so let's go to Scorpio.
Hey.
Oh my God. So Scorpios are very sexual beings. If you're looking for sexuality and
And everything.
everything dirty about it, just look for Scorpio.
Yes. Look. Yeah, this is bad side. Not bad side, but it's the other side of myself. I love this sexual thing. And I feel sometimes people are very blasé.
Yeah, I know.
Very vanilla. It's like,
because they're very intense. They go in deep waters.
Yes.
They go where sexuality is very deep.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to explore that, make sure Scorpio is a very good experience. But if you're trying to build a relationship with Scorpios, they like you said, they don't like superficial things.
No.
Just be straightforward. They like to, rawness. They like to see the rawness, in people. Don't be afraid of that. And they will transform your life a lot. Be prepared. These people can transform you a lot.
we can change you, babe. We can bring you to the
Yeah,
light.
but look, make sure you're very loyal to Scorpio because they are very into revenge.
FBI.
So they know everything.
I know.
They can read you completely.
The best intuition ever. Sorry. My filter is very hard to have a mistake. And sometimes I said, I told you. And I said to my friend sometimes, I told you.
They don't accept that. They completely don't.
I don't.
Yeah. They like exclusivity a lot.
Yes, thanks.
Okay, so let's go to Sagittarius. We're almost finishing the zodiac. Sagittarius people, they're the most adventurous ones.
Yes,
okay?
open.
And they're very open.
Open relationship.
Yeah. Sagittarius were looking, not that because they want to leave that, but in a sense, inner side of them.
They think over.
Yeah, they want to open everything. They're open book. But Sagittarius people, they're very fun people.
Yes.
If you want to have adventures and explore the world, and if you want to have cultural sides of everything, they're very nice. But be careful as well, because they work on their own truth. If you're not, in tune of them, like you believe what I believe, so Sagittarius will like make fun of it. Like they're like,
They are a little bit of ego, isn't it? In terms of, it doesn't fit for me. No,
it's beliefs, not ego. It's beliefs. Yeah, they're into beliefs. It's different from Leo. So they're more into beliefs, what they believe in life.
I never kissed someone Sagittarius or something like that. So I don't know about this star sign. One of my cousins, she's Sagittarius. She's amazing, but she's like a leader. They are all leaders, isn't it?
Yeah, they open paths to the truth, They want to build something greater. So if you are looking for that,
go.
They can be guru. They can be gurus,
yes.
They can teach you lots of things. So if you are willing to receive that, it's amazing. But they're very hard to stick on one relationship only, like monogamy. Sometimes yes, of course, but it's not the case that 100%, because I've seen lots of Sagittarius in trouble in terms of trying to maintain one person only. Exclusivity, yeah.
Jesus, bitches.
But it's not a rule, okay, guys?
Okay, it's not a rule, but 99%.
No. Lots of threesome relationships and open relationships.
You see, bitches.
Yeah, Sagittarius, they like to explore a lot.
That's good.
So if you are looking for threesome or something like that, just look for a compliment in Sagittarius.
That's it.
You're going to have lots of fun.
Capricorn.
Okay, let's go to Capricorn. Oh my God, Capricorn. They're very structured people.
They say they're the best sex ever. It's a Capricorn.
Look, Capricorn and Virgos and Scorpios, they are the three top ones because they go into places where people don't go in details. And they want to build something really solid in terms of sexuality.
Wow.
So yeah, it's very good. So Capricorn, yes, it's a very good sex.
And they earn money, isn't it?
When they are connected truly with you, because when they're not, they're very cold. Oh my God. I
had a boyfriend, Capricorn. It wasn't amazing, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, and Capricorn, they have been told, I don't like to, analyze people like that, but they can be very, in a way that, oh my God, I'm the best one, because they're very ambitious people.
Yeah.
And then they want to reach the top.
Yeah.
So if they're trying to build the top with you, it's all there. So in terms of money, marriage, these are the people that actually get married, and for a long time, they can build long relationships, like long ones. And even if they are not truly only with you, they hardly want to break something.
Question. Some people in Capricorn, the people saying for me that they can easily dump you if you you don't have the same ambition of them.
Yeah.
And sometimes the people are really settled. They don't want to look after them. They don't want to have anything like this ambition to getting better.
Yeah,
improved.
It's true.
They can dump you. They say in terms of you're not.
Exactly. They can be very cold in that sense. They can do that. And because they're looking to higher, superior things, because they're the most intelligent in the zodiac. It's amazing. So they are very, the mind is, it's different from Gemini. Gemini is very sharp and clever, but Capricorns, they're very solid on whatever they know.
Wow.
So it's higher intelligence. That's why they're the most ambitious ones. They can go on the top. But if you're not looking for that,
sorry.
They want you to go with them.
Bye, Cosmo.
So if you're looking for stability, long-term relationship, a solid marriage, oh my God, these guys are
monogamy, okay, guys? These guys don't like to open, okay? No, these people understand.
Depends.
Really?
It depends on the Venus and the Moon, remember.
Guys, keep an eye, keep an eye, keep an eye. I'm gonna start today. Yeah, I will send it to you attachment of a form. So all the questions, you fill it up, you send again, and then analyze with my HR. Thanks.
Okay, so let's go to Aquarius. Oh, the different ones in the zodiac, because these people, they are inverted, you know? When you're looking like shapes and forms and everything, they're outside of the box.
Yep.
So it's very hard to analyze someone from Aquarius.
Really?
Because once you know them, you think you know them, they break the pattern. And they come to something totally new. And then if you want to, you know, renew your life in terms of new things or abrupt things, like you want to change a lot, Aquarius. Okay? So they can bring that to your life. They can be in a long relationship or committed. The thing is, don't try to hold that person too much for yourself, because they are so much into freedom in terms of expansion, and they want you to be open mind.
Wow.
You know, to just, you know, go wherever their mind is going. So they are very good in impersonal things. Sometimes you feel that they are, you know, distance from you, but actually they are analyzing from a distance, you know, because they want to approach you, but they are safe in a distance. So sometimes distant relationships is in Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius people love this kind of stuff. Oh, I see you in 3 months. I see you, I don't know.
Seriously, querida? Seriously, darling?
So if you are married with this kind of people, let them have some kind of freedom in terms of, okay,
I'm going out to have something on my time.
Go on a trip or do something different.
Oh, just my time, you know.
Yeah, monotony is not for this kind of people.
Keep an eye, guys. Another risk. No.
Bring some toys or something new.
Yay! I like the idea. I like. Keep an eye in your star sign. Okay.
And now let's close with Pisces.
Oh,
Pisces.
It's a little bit drama queen, but I met some people that are not drama queen as a Pisces.
No, they're not drama queen. They can be, how can I say, victims.
Victims sometimes.
Yeah.
Because they truly believe in people.
Yeah, you know, yes, because they believe in people. They're very human, like in terms of humanity. They love humanity, and they love to chat. Love to chat, you know, they love to you know, do the love talking things, and listen to fantasizing things. Like you can easily get someone Pisces to be in love with you if you make beautiful fantasize things in front of them, you know, like you build a castle of love, and then they will
hello, the white horse.
So they are very romantic. You know, they're very romantic. If you want to bring them to a date or something like that, make sure it's very romantic.
Yeah, make sure you are, you know, like a little bit of Libra. Make sure you have the basic points.
Yeah, but of course, they can be victims of love. So lots of stories about people suffering a lot come from Pisces.
Really?
Yeah.
It's the best songs of people, I think. Like
yeah.
Kind of
Toxic relationships also come from lots of stories with Pisces.
It's kind of people, they don't believe that they're being like cheated, or they don't believe this happened to them. They don't move on easily, isn't it? It's like a little bit of cancer.
It's like creating illusions of love. Yeah. But once they are in a good way with them and working on a relationship, oh my God, there's lots of romantic stuff going on. They're very nice in love. They can give you lots of love. You know? They can make you feel special. Really special. You know, they're the people that, if you want to feel special, oh my God, Pisces.
Pisces, guys, come on. You know, I love Pisces people.
Yeah.
I have 2 beautiful friends, Pisces. They're really lovely people. They're
very spiritual.
Yes, they truly believe in you. They truly there for you. When I was in Brazil now, I fall in love with a guy from Pisces. So beautifully, and it's very how can I say that? He's very intense, but a soft intense. That's I like this. I don't want guys to be suffocating me. Like, but it's in terms of you know, how to make you feel attracted to them. They are actually water sign, so you have water because of Scorpio, you know, so the match is there. Bling.
Yeah,
that's the reason. But I live in Australia, I live in Brazil, the 29 hours, it's not about the buzz, it's like a boats, you know, it's hard.
But you know, like wrapping up, what I want to say is, in terms of analyzing the zodiac, don't put yourself in a way that you are analyzing people because of that.
No, please don't be João.
No. But it is a good thermometer. How do you say? It's like
thermometer.
Yeah, it's a good way of seeing people.
Yeah.
But you see just their identity. You're not seeing other things.
It's funny. Okay? Some people, they are Scorpio, but they don't have anything of Scorpio. It's funny. They say, "You Scorpio?"
I am a Scorpio.
No, but you're not. I met many people in Scorpio, but you use Scorpio. It's a different way of Scorpio.
Because I'm a Scorpio. My moon is in Aquarius.
So which makes you? Woo!
I'm astrologer because of Aquarius.
Yes.
I like different things.
Yeah.
And my rising sign is Aries, you know?
Yes.
So it's like a combination.
Yeah, this, that.
Which makes you. And this is the beauty of it. This is the beauty of astrology. And that's why I don't like to analyze people just because of the sun sign, you know? But it's like, it's funny.
It's funny when people are like, oh, who is this person? And he was like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
And run away for the day. Paolla, if people want to find you on Instagram, what's your Instagram?
So astrologer Paolla Nobrega. I usually do lives there. I do lots of stories that I publish. I talk about the moon. I teach people to understand their moon signs. I give courses. I have lots of things going on. And this year, I'm dedicating more in teaching.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but I've been doing readings for 15 years now, João. Wow. I've lost counts or how many people I have helped and seen. This is what motivates me the most. I love to do that stuff, and I love to make the difference in their lives. So this is what is truly my passion, right? But as a moon in Aquarius, look what interesting thing. I love to be in groups. So I do rituals in Path, where I bring women and people to, work on their shadows. I do drumming with shamanic sounds. I do lots of stuff because I cannot stay only one by one. Yeah. I have to go in groups and experience that in a wide way, which makes my personality, right? Yeah. So that's why it's really important for you to understand who you are, what you need to fulfill in your life, and then what's missing over there. Yeah. So you can, just tick off the boxes that you are okay.
Yeah, step by step.
Yeah.
It takes so much time to know each other because I start to understand myself, the way I like, the way I am, the way I should be. No, that should be for myself, not for someone else. Yeah. Okay? Because I stay like in the early 20s. And finish it in 20s because I'm in the middle of 30s. Hello. And to try to please someone else and forget myself. Oh, stupid. I don't do anymore this. Yeah. So it has to be reciprocity. So if between a relationship with someone else, I totally understand there should be the two ways. Yes. I give to you and you give to me. That's the first thing. Otherwise, what a waste, isn't it?
Yeah, and people nowadays, they are not willing to work in relationships so much because it's, I don't know, it looks like it's so easy to just discard you and say, oh, I'll try next one. But when you're willing to do it, it's worth it. You can change a lot. You can build lots of interesting things between two people, right? But love must be there, like the primal thing. What is the attraction? What made you guys together, So I call that cosmic love. It's where you never give up on someone because you know that the most you suffer, there's something there. You can still work. Yes. So this is what makes people still be together. This is what I believe.
Yeah, I totally believe. Paolla, I want to say thank you so much. I think I haven't started to say this podcast in English with the best person ever. Because you truly believe in something new. We always say new, bring it on, try, don't give up. And when I was another day with you in your home and we were reading about the podcast and everything, and you said, believe in yourself, believe in yourself, believe in yourself, because otherwise this is not getting right, Yes. And after I started to be more myself and be more confident, start to not listen the noises around, I start to be more confident about this. And I want to say thank you for this, all the support things you're giving to me and people around. I totally believe in it. Every time when I say it about Paolla, everybody's, Paolla Nobrega. Oh, I love Paolla Nobrega. So everybody loves you. You say you need to understand that. You need to know this because I learned this with my ex-fiance, which is not here anymore. But we need to say to people how important, how they make people's life different. So you make people's life different, and well done. You're doing a great job. It's such an inspiration for me to bring you here. When you say yes, I'm coming. Say, oh my gosh, she's coming. Oh my gosh, what's the scripture? What's the scripture? You're gonna talk to her because it's lots. So I create this because I think is have the best funny things to talk about in a different way, and hopefully, and I'm sure the people understand and get this easily. And guys, so I put all the description here for Paolla, all these social media things. Don't forget subscribe on Podbean. You are on YouTube, you are on Instagram, you are on TikTok. Oh Jesus, we are on everybody, every places. So share this content. I need to working about my logo again. I don't know what's going on, but I put something new here. And please don't forget. So you always share new videos for you. Okay, thank you so much for watching this. I hope you have a good time with us. And I share my experiences so much about my life. That's now that you're gonna see me in the street say, "Oh, that's you single." That's it. That's now you're single.
My heart is full of love. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.